So some of the most common reasons people visit a healthcare professional are related to joint function, back problems, and aches and discomfort. Fortunately, dōTERRA has great products to fill these needs. So many products that for some, the problem is actually dialing in what product to use, when, and for what concern. We have products that can help support or promote body comfort, support a healthy inflammatory response, encourage immune balance and tolerance, and aid joint health, mobility, and comfort. So how do we use each of the 5 products pictured and when? I'm hopefully going to help you decode these 5 products and suggest when to use them for the best results. And I'm going to do so by looking at cellular and molecular targets. When we look at the cellular and molecular targets of the ingredients in each of these products, it gives us clues about how and when we can use them. So first up, boswellic acids. Boswellic acids and frankincense essential oil work on multiple cellular and molecular targets to promote a healthy inflammatory response, encourage immune tolerance and balance, and maintain healthy cartilage. You'll notice a lot of inflammation targets like 5-LOX, iNOS, leukotrienes, and cytokines in that list. But one important target I want to emphasize is the maturation of dendritic cells. These cells help regulate self-reactive immune responses, or in other words, promote immune tolerance. When we're talking about immune tolerance, that means that our immune system will not attack its own cells, tissues, and organs. And so when I think of this boswellic acid and frankincense essential oil complex, I think of it and love this product to help promote immune balance. So if you know somebody that's out there that their immune system is in a hyper state, it's overreacting to things that it shouldn't be reacting to, then the frankincense boswellic acid complex is a great product for them to be taking on a regular basis. The next is copaiba. Copaiba essential oil is well known to contain the highest amount of beta-caryophyllene, which we know is a cannabinoid, a phytocannabinoid that can interact within our endocannabinoid system. But it does more than work through the endocannabinoid system. If you look at the research surrounding copaiba, you find that it actually promotes body comfort by interacting not only with those CB2R receptors in the endocannabinoid system, but opioid receptors and cells in the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system, which is really important because if we have an option that can help work within our nervous system, that can be some of the most challenging discomfort to attack from a clinical perspective. So these targets make it an ideal solution for new discomfort that you're just beginning to experience, or discomfort that is involving dysregulation of the nervous system. Your nervous system has a hyper response to the discomfort that you're experiencing, and you want to calm that down. On the other side of this is the turmeric duo caps that contain both the turmeric or curcumin from the herb and the essential oil, which also work on multiple cellular and molecular targets. You'll notice ones that are common that people will recognize, such as TNF-alpha and COX-2 and cytokines, but you'll also notice that there are some other ones in there. It works on the MAO pathways, which is important when we're going to talk about mood and helping to stabilize mood. So when you think of the turmeric dual caps, you can think about this as supporting a healthy inflammatory response and also promoting body comfort when aches are persistent, when they're becoming long lasting and they've been around for a long time. turmeric is a great one to help calm that down and help to bring it back into a normal range. And secondarily, because of its activity in the MAO systems or pathways, it can help calm your nervous system to support brain health and stabilize mood. So when you think of the turmeric dual chamber capsules, think of it when you need support for something more long lasting or for extra nervous system or mood support. Next, the oils in DDR Prime are included for their known antioxidant activity, ability to preserve or encourage natural production of glutathione and superoxide dismutase, or SOD, which are two key antioxidants that your body makes and produces and relies upon to protect itself against free radicals. And so this is the great thing about some of these essential oils is they're not only just providing you antioxidants, but they're encouraging your own body to utilize its own stores, but then also produce more of these two key antioxidants that it already has available and ready for its defense systems. These essential oils can also activate certain cellular and antioxidant defense pathways, and many of them have the ability to protect our DNA against damage and mutation. So based on the properties of the essential oils that are in DDR Prime, this one would be a great one to pair with many of the other products that have already been mentioned to help defend our cells, defend our tissues, and defend our organs so that they can maintain healthy function. Lastly, the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. This is one that is a product loaded with polyphenol-rich botanicals, such as Boswellia serrata extract, ginger, turmeric, and grapeseed extract. These extracts were included because of their ability to help promote a healthy inflammatory response, encourage joint health, mobility, and comfort. And it's also an excellent companion to use with Copaiba, DDR Prime, turmeric dual chamber capsules, or the frankincense boswellic acid complex. If what ails you involves joints, think Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. Now keep in mind that we are all biologically unique and will respond to these natural solutions a little bit differently. So our experience might be a little bit different than our neighbors or our friends or somebody else that we're working with. So that means that sometimes we have to experiment a little bit and try them, because that will help us to dial in what is going to work best for us, despite me sharing what's going to work best for most people. So the information I've shared is based on its cellular and molecular targets. That's going to mean that what I've shared is going to work best for most people, but it doesn't mean everyone. Because of that uniqueness we have, people will have to experiment a little bit and try them out. Now, as you do so, one thing that's important is to give it an actual try. All too often, I'll talk to people and they say, oh, I tried that product and it didn't work for me. I say, oh, really? And tell me a little bit more about that. Yeah, I tried it and I used it for like 5 days and I just wasn't experiencing anything, so I stopped taking it. Well, generally, that's not enough time to really give it a good try and to see what your experience is going to be with that product. Natural solutions typically are helping to restore healthy functions within your body and to help encourage those healthy functions in your own body. Your body is the healer, not anything that we take. We're just helping the body work in its healing capacity. And so you have to give it more time than that. Generally, I like to tell people you need to try something for at least 30 days and often longer, sometimes 60 or 90 days, depending on what you're experiencing. If you've been experiencing a condition for years or even decades, we can't expect reversal of that or significant improvement generally in just a few days. It's going to take longer than that in order to see the results. So hopefully you'll try the products and give it enough time so that you can see the activity happening within yourself, the benefits, and start experiencing that.